Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 64-degree Thursday, the 29th of July. On this day, 6 years ago, I rode my 2002 Road King Classic to Northwest Harley-Davidson and traded it in and drove away with my black Street Glide Special. 6 years ago. Man, that seems like yesterday, but then at the same time, it seems like forever ago. It's crazy. And speaking of Northwest Harley-Davidson, Joey gave me a call and says he has a Pan America S for me to ride. Well, I'm not gonna, because of work, I can't get out early and go up there. So it's gonna have to wait till Saturday. So I need to make sure that it's not sold before Saturday. So tentatively, Kelly and I are gonna ride up there on Saturday morning. We're gonna ride and review a Pan America S. Isn't that cool of Joey to call and let me know he's finally got one that I can ride? Heck yeah. My boy gets me in trouble every time he calls me and says he's got something for me to ride. That never works out very well for me. But anyway, so cool. 6-year birthday of my 2015 Street Glide Special that I bought in 2015. On this day, 6 years ago. Yes. I was telling him every time Joey calls me and says he's got something for me to ride, it never ends up very well. It ends up really cool, but financially speaking, I get a lot of head shakes out of the little woman there. That. All right, Mama. Wow. What a stunning morning. It's supposed to be a smoker today. Close to 100. Usually it's always a few degrees over, so we'll probably see the triple digits today. Every time we get gas in this thing, I forget that it's got a gas cap on it. I'm so used to, over the last 4 years, nothing's had a gas cap. You just open the door and put the nozzle in. All right, we're done. Mama?
Yes, I hope.
It's Thursday.
Yes, almost to the end.
Heck yeah. Looks like we got a semi-truck that delivered something and crashed right there.
Well, it's better in the parking lot than out on the road.
Yeah, very true. All right, let's start off the day and bust it out.
Sounds good, huh?
All right, love you, see you, bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Had to come topside here. My son left a tool down in my area. This is a... Yeah. I had to cut that out if you can hear it. So this is custom, I forget who the company is. It's a riser kit. So it has risers that go between the base plate and that, and there's 2 plates where you can adjust, you know, from no plates, 1 plate, 2 plates. Excuse me, and he wanted it as high as possible. So it's got both plates underneath plus the risers. And so anyway, I get the RO, the shoes are still sitting there. It's literally like some dude just stepped up and just walked right out of his shoes. But there was a guy out there in the old State Farm parking lot, that big parking lot right there, that was walking around, but this was last week sometime, was walking around, no shirt on, and just had white socks on. And poor people are having to grab all their stuff and move out. The landowner probably some kind of liability thing or something, who knows. But anyway, he was walking around. It was hotter than heck. He was walking around with these white socks on, screaming, "Ow, that's hot, that's hot." He's just like walking these like figure 8s out there, you know. That's sad that people end up in those conditions. No runners. I like it when it's already been stopped for a second and people are pretty much at a standstill already. Man, sure freaks you out when somebody runs a light, especially when they run it, you know, because there's a delay where you know, their light turns yellow, then red, and then, you know, the cross traffic is still red and there's a delay, it turns green, then you go. When people still running at that point, there's one of those big wheeled bicycles like that that's in the Toledo area, and Kelly and I were coming up on this guy. I think it was like the first week we were driving the CRV to work, and we stopped at Red Apple. He goes flying by. Well, you know, she went in, got a quick thing, and come out, and we're going up the hill, going up the highway, heading home. And Kelly goes, "Good Lord, that's the guy on the bicycle. Look how far he's gone." Well, the speed limit through there is like 55. Everybody goes 60 generally. And we approach this guy, and we're like going 45, 48 or something, because you got to go. They got the rumble strips, you know, the wake up rumble strips in between the yellow lines, you know. So you got to get going across it. And anyway, this guy's going 40 or better, and he's just softly pedaling. If you guys remember a year or so ago, I think it was in 2019, I was doing one of my loops, maybe the Hill of the Barking Dog, way out there up north in Chehalis, and I passed that dude on the bicycle, and then later on I passed him again, like in Toledo. It's like, no way this guy has made it that far. That's pretty impressive. It's the same guy. This is a 2018 F3 Standard. This is now owned by a cool customer of ours. He says I'm his Spyder buddy. But anyway, his first Spyder was a used 2010 RT, and that thing had a lot of miles. And yeah, I just turn people away from those things, you know. But anyway, he, like all 2010 RTs, he had his fair share of problems, and but he got along with it. Well, he come in and traded that thing in on this F3, and I don't know how many miles it had when he picked it up, but it only has 3,000 miles on it now. He basically got himself a brand new F3. So he had me put the riser kit. He's a big boy. Put the riser kit on there. Oh, I didn't finish the story. You know, that's all I knew, is I was putting the risers and make it high as possible. Well, when he came in and they were writing the thing up, they said make them go as high and as far forward as possible. Well, the natural act of something at an angle like this, if you go up, you're going to go back high. So I got his bars kind of turned like an uncool forward position, but he had the adjustable bars on his RT, and he kind of had those that way. So hopefully this will be cool for him. Where it was before, in a full lock turn, the handlebars were actually hitting his legs. So yeah, they're so high I can hardly even, like, I didn't even see the switch. I'm sitting there like I'm thinking of one thing, and I'm going, well, how do I put it in reverse? It's a Spyder. Hit the button. Dum, dum, dum. I'd love to have an F3S. They're sporty and fun. Just a fun vehicle. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's like 92 or 93 out here. I doubt my boy is gonna be hanging around, but you never know. I'd like to stop and say hey to him if I see him out and about. but I don't think he hangs around. Look at that, the Harley's out again today. Heck yeah, that boy's out enjoying that thing. Who knows, maybe he took off to Sturgis or something. You know, even though Sturgis, just a few states over, I still haven't been. They say, you know, most people, you do it once, seen it, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Some people keep going back. I guess it's one of those things, yeah, you just see it once. Kind of a rat race. But some people like that and just continually go back. I may be one of them. I can't speak. I haven't done it. I had somebody, I don't think I've answered them yet, saying they have 2011 RT, and he's upset that the computer won't let him shift under 3,000 RPMs. He's wanting to know if there's some way he can make it shift like around 2,500. Just in case I haven't literally drug up them horse bones and kicked them around in the dust from telling the story so many times. But if you're just stumbling across my channel, you wouldn't know any of that. But on the V-twins, the SE5, that's the, like this. If you got a little shift paddle over here, that's an SE. This is an SE6 because it's a 6-speed. I think it literally means shift electric or something. And there's the other one's the SM, and that's shift manual 5-speed, shift electric 5-speed, and then the same thing for the 1330s with the manual and a semi-automatic. It's only auto, and it'll auto downshift. You have to manually shift it up. Anyway, this is all computer controlled hydraulics. The HCM, or the hydraulic control module, controls it in a way that it can't hurt itself, and it won't allow you to hurt it. And in kind of a roundabout way, he must have got the latest firmware on it, because it used to be you could shift those SE5s whenever. The centrifugal clutch, it's a physical centrifugal. It's a physical clutch. That's what engages the clutch. That's how you idle. It's like them old Hondas, you know, with the 3 shoes. It's the shoes send the centrifugal force sends them out, grabs this bell or a hub, and that's what makes you take off, and that's what allows them to idle when you come to a stop, because they're still in gear. Well, the SE5 Spyders, whether it's GS, RS, ST, or RT, they don't fully engage until about 3,800 RPMs. So BRP wants you, whether you're shifting or driving down the road, they want you to keep it at least 4,000 RPMs. Do not ride it under 4,000 RPMs, and under no circumstance shift it under 4,000 RPMs. Otherwise, you're slipping the clutch. And let me tell you, just the clutch pack, the kit, the clutch pack is $1,000, and the labor is not cheap. It is not a fun replacement. Not a cool thing, because usually they smoke them, and then the baskets, it's just a mess, and you end up pulling the whole, it's like doing a water pump. You got to pull the whole right side off. If you just do the plates, you can it actually has a clutch service thing where you can get the clutch plates out, and you can do that on the bike. He's gonna come get this thing here pretty soon. You know what, I'm gonna park it up front.
What's the best way to cut this thing open so I can see the paper inside?
Oh.
Would you just cut down, or would you cut
Cut right across the top.
Okay.
And then the bell
will come out, won't it?
No,
With this?
yeah, it'll come out with it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Oops. Not in gear. But anyway, that was a huge thing with those Spyders. Is the clutch not engaging until a higher RPM. That's why you don't want to do any like parade runs. And when you get stuck in traffic, try to, you know, let traffic move a little bit, then gas it and go. Don't just creep, dragging your clutch. Don't do it. I remember the Spyder Fest I went to, they had the big parade there in Springfield, and well, I was in the rental car, so there's nobody there, and I look up, there's old Lamont Bryden, Lamonster, wandering around out there all by himself, and I go, what in the heck, of all people? You're not out there on the parade? He goes, do you have any idea how many clutches they're gonna sell Monday morning? I go, touche. Didn't think about that. He goes, every one of them knobs is out there just slipping that clutch. So no, you don't want to shift less than 4,000 RPMs, and you don't want to run it. This is for the V twins, 13 and older RTs and 14 and older STs and RSs and GSs. They don't make those anymore, so if you got anything that's 14 or newer, most likely you got a 1330 like that. 95 degrees outside, it's got to be at least about $120 in this car.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the AC catching up in here?
Oh yeah, the AC will run you right out of this thing here in a minute. Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to the end of a very warm day. It's still mid to upper 80s right now. Probably, I think 88 last time I looked.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Goofing around that shop, it's for the first time in a long time, really nice to have air conditioning in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as cool in there as what it normally is. When you have close to 100 degree day, it kind of warms the garage up too.
Yes, it does.
Heck yeah. But anyway, kind of productive day, got a lot done. Even got to go for a Spyder ride.
Yeah.
That's all fun, yeah. I was going, Ryan and I ended up together, I don't know how many times, helping each other out with stuff today. It's kind of wild. So maybe productive for the store overall, maybe not for each one of us, because I'm helping him and I'm not getting paid, and he's helping me and he's not getting paid. But it all works out well. All that stuff pays off in the end.
Yes, it does.
So now I reckon we're going to roll on out on you.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right.
See you in the morning.
We'll see you in the morning. All right. See you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. In the Acura, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Push.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.